Hello everyone, welcome back to some City Skylines Natural Disasters. We are looking at scenarios today in this episode, and the one we're looking at is Floodland. It is a tough one to start. Once you kind of get established, it does get a lot easier, but it's like the first, like you don't have a lot of time to start to get to a certain point. And if you don't get to that point in time, you're pretty much screwed. So this is a challenging scenario where you have to fight against time to save your city, and boy, is that accurate. Um, as soon as this starts, I'm gonna pause it. I recommend you pause it too when you do yours because it starts right away. And I'll show you here what exactly does start. Okay, pause, pause, pause. Okay. So, this is a giant lowland. It's an empty lake at the moment. It's a dry lake. This is a dry river, empty river. That's all the water that's going to flood it. So what's going to happen throughout the game is this water is going to flow nonstop. It's going to flood this, keep flooding, keep flooding, keep flooding. And we have to do some things to win the scenario. Actually, only one thing, really. We have to play 240 in-game weeks. There's some things we can't do or we'll lose if we own 5 city tiles or more, if we have less than $0, or if it's been 15 weeks and our population is at 0, we lose. So first things first, I'm going to build a tiny chunk of road and delete it. Why? Because that unlocks dirt roads, which is what I'm going to be using to build. Because they're cheap. So what I'm doing is kind of filling in this right side. Because the way the water works in this particular scenario is it comes in and it's going to actually kind of flood that. I might actually go back a little bit. Because it will kind of flood that. Or we could just leave it dry, I guess, or leave it empty. It's going to kind of flood and it's going to fill in this. So that's kind of what our goal is to avoid that for as long as we can. I'm trying to kind of build up as high as I can to avoid. Yeah, so actually what we could do is this can all be industry, this can be commercial, this can be residential. But I want to split this up. And money, I shouldn't have, that was kind of a waste, but money is really tight at the start. So hopefully this will last long enough to get us what we need. I'm going to put down a water tower. Because right now we don't really have access with the pumping stations. We will pretty soon. But until then, we'll just do that. We do want this to have water. While trying to kind of keep an eye on our budget. We won't do that side, so we'll just leave that. We'll put down that there. That's going to get flooded immediately. Like, there's no, like, we're not worried about that too much. I'm putting the important buildings up top here because this is what's going to get flooded last for this first tile. So we got about $26,500. Not as much as I'd like. But, you know, we'll have to make it work. And we need to get to this second milestone, which is 950 people, so we can buy a new piece of land, our first piece of land that we can actually buy, which we're gonna buy this one because the water's gonna keep moving this way. So we're just gonna move up this highway. We're gonna buy 3 pieces or 2 pieces of land total, so we'll own 3 total. That's going to be our goal here. So let's just go ahead and start. And as you can see right away, here comes that water. It's flowing. It's not going to stop for the rest of the game. And good. Everybody's moving in right away. We need to hit that 950 as fast as we can. And the reason I'm having this bottom part be not as essential is because what's going to happen is the water's going to kind of flow a little bit. It's going to kind of splash over this hump and wash over this. And if this is residential, it's going to drop right away. It's going to hurt bad. Like it's very close hitting that 950. Once we hit that 950, we'll be okay. Like that's the hard part's over pretty much after that. It's still going to be kind of tight in some spots. But basically, if you can hit that 950, you'll be okay. Our first one's at 450, 480, 480 is our first one. You see it's coming and it's not going to stop. This will work underwater, that's fine. So we can actually keep that there the whole game. Like, that doesn't matter. Poor little sunken boat's probably going to stay sunk. I'm going to miss that guy. And once we buy our second piece of land, this is pretty much just going to get abandoned right away. We're just going to say the heck with it. It's a lost cause already. Like, the only reason that it exists now is to get us that second piece of land up top. That is our goal right now. That's all we're worried about, is making sure we can get that. Like, we are going kind of slow. I really wish this was going fast. Not the water, but the growth. It's making me nervous. Okay, so we got our first milestone at 480. We got medical clinic, landfill. We're going to build those. I'm going to pause it for a moment just to kind of catch my breath. Where am I going to put this? This landfill is already dead. Like, that landfill is already gone. I'm not going to worry about it. It's pretty much a write-off at this point. I will build a medical center. We will be saving that. We will be moving that. We're going to be moving the water tower. Again, the water or the drain pipe I don't really care about. That's going to be whatever. But we can move the power plant, and we can move the water tower, and we can move the medical center. They're expensive buildings, and to start off, money's really tight. And this is a bit risky, but I am going to raise taxes to 11%. I don't think it's going to affect people moving in. So again, I think 11 is the cap for that, like the cutoff of complaints. If it's 12, they complain. If it's 11, they're fine. But that'll help get us some money right away. See how it splashed right there at the bottom, how it's kind of going over? It'll do that again. And it will screw over this bottom part here, which is why I have that just not very vital. We need about 300 more people to come in. It's going to be close. This is good. This is a nail biter. I mean, we could make that. And again, this doesn't matter. This is all dead anyways. This could be residential. That's fine, because that's going to get flooded last. So we need about 160 more. 150 more. Oh, went down one. See how it's splashing right there at that bottom? I was kind of washing over that. There's another kind of big swell, and it dips down. It probably there's a big swell after that. They don't have water at the moment. Why not? Okay, so we're at 920, 938, 939. So there we go. We got it. So we got that new land we can buy, so we should be okay. You know, we can also build a firehouse, police station. I'm gonna pause it real quick. I'm not worried about that. So basically, the way this is set up right now, that's a really good way to get that 950 population to unlock that that next tier. So this is dead. What we're gonna do is buy this. Now we got new land. What we're going to do is, maybe about here we'll start. And again, this is going to be a very ugly city. Obviously, in a normal city, you wouldn't want to have a dirt road attached to the main highway. But we don't care about that right now. All we really care about is just trying to last, was it 240 weeks or so? So since our landfill already has garbage in it, there's really no way to drain it at this point. It's pretty much gone. And it is, again, kind of risky, but I'm going to take out one of the bigger loans just to kind of get some capital saved up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to transplant the power plant. This is going to be my industry, my new industry. We'll have it connect with what's going to be the new residential and commercial. We're going to move the water tower. We'll put it there for now, so it'll be happy. We're going to move the medical clinic. We're going to water this up a little bit. Maybe we'll go down first. Again, just going to try to save some money. So now we bought ourselves some time. And once we unlock this at 1500, there is a way to kind of help slow down the water a little bit. And we'll see if we can get to that pretty soon. We don't need much more, because there are some tricks you can do to kind of help slow down the water. It doesn't affect the outcome. You are allowed to do these, to use these, but we'll show you here. So we'll just do that for now. So all that stuff is moved. I am gonna wait a little bit. Oh, I didn't. Oh, they should be connected by pipe. Oh, not. There we go. Because like I said, these are all pretty much gone. That landfill's gone. Did I build a new one? I didn't. We need a new landfill because, like I said, that one down below is pretty much dead. So we'll place that there. We can do fire, we can do police. We want people moving here. So we are going to eventually de-zone this once it starts to flood more, and here it comes. Now this is going to be a bit rough too, because we're going to start losing people, and we don't have a lot up north yet in the safe zone. So it is going to be a bit tricky. We do have a second loan we could take out if need be. Because see, we are starting to lose money now. Yeah, as you can see, this is all pretty much going away, and it's just going to keep coming. So we don't have to look pretty, but we just have to keep our population above 0. We have to have at least one person for 240 weeks. We also can't go into debt. Now see, actually what we're going to do, this is going to be pricey, but we are going to give them an escape route. Yeah, see, as you can see, the water coming in actually will destroy the buildings. But until then, we do have... It is giving us population. It is giving us money. Now, see, before, if we didn't hit that mark yet, no new people could now move in because, this is as far as we owned. The way in is now destroyed. They can't go there anymore. So They have to come up here. So we do have a little bit of cash. Very little, but we are going to just kind of slowly expand a bit. Again, this isn't going to be pretty. This is going to be a very ugly, dirty city. But the point of this is just to beat the... Oh, those fire trucks are dead. What are they doing? Oh, it's an ambulance. Yeah, see, this is already a lost cause. Actually, let's do... We'll just D-zone all of it. This is going to be a big hit, as you can see. Everybody's moving out now. You know, whatever buildings weren't destroyed are gone, but... But that will... I mean, we're going to hurt for a little bit, but we do got some reserves. So... we can start rebuilding. It does suck, because we really need to get a 1,500 population to kind of start slowing down some of this water advancing. But we do have a little bit of time. Actually, maybe we should have waited a bit longer, but... we're okay for now. It's not ideal, but, you know, it could be worse. So we'll just watch it. And it does kind of start to slow down a little bit as, you know, it kind of has to... it fills in more and more. So we can always keep moving up. And as you can see, we are getting more people moving in. God, it's very dark at night here, isn't it? Whoops, I did not want to go commercial. I wanted to go residential. Whoopsies. There we go. Because what we can do a couple things once we unlock landscaping and disasters. One, we can use a sinkhole. I use sinkhole. You can use meteor too, as well. But use sinkholes and just create a bunch of sinkholes in here. That's going to create depressions that allow water to fill that in. It's going to slow down the water advancement. Another thing which I found worked really well is you use a landscaping tool, dig a trench, and it's expensive, so you got to really watch your money. But you dig a trench. And then with the dirt that you saved up, you build a mountain behind it, or, you know, some raised land. That will greatly slow it down. So we do kind of got to start getting more people in here pretty quick, because that's going to be huge once we unlock that. We just got to watch the money carefully, because it will get spent fast when you do the trick with the terraforming. The disasters are free, so you don't got to worry about running out of money with that. But you do got to watch the cash for when you do the other one. Now see, even though we de-zoned all this, because these buildings are already here and they were destroyed, they collapsed, they're just going to stay there forever. I mean, we could blow them up, but I kind of like it as a memorial to those who sacrifice themselves to get our city off the ground. And I'm just going to keep building this way. You know, just keep moving backwards. And once we unlock that stuff, we can start to slow down the water a bit more, which will help. So we need about 500 more people. Yeah, so we're doing okay. We got a ways before it's going to hit that. Yeah, maybe we'll just build one more. This is just kind of the, you know, just to get monies to get the zones people actually want. Yeah, basically this is all lost, so we need just a few more 100 people. You see how it's kind of slowed down a bit now? We actually have a little bit of time to breathe. I mean, this is going to be gone pretty quick here if we're not too careful, but we'll be alright. And when you start off with the city down here, it may take you a few times. I actually did this video I actually messed up the first time and I didn't make it, and yeah, I goofed up. So it might take you a few times to start, but like I said, that little upside down L shape to begin on the right side there, the top right, that's going to be, I think, the best shot to surviving until you can buy that second piece of land. Water availability is still good. Power is getting kind of low. Which sucks because I kind of want to save money for that terraforming. Yeah, because that's 19,000 bucks. That's a lot of money. But we'll get some money when we do that. There we go. So now we have terraforming, we have disasters. I'm clicking everything wrong, aren't I? Okay, so for disasters, what you can do is click on the sinkhole and just kind of just go across. Now this is gonna suck when it actually starts because it's gonna slow down. It's gonna zoom in. But while we do this, it'll also help us get a stockpile of cash. You also gotta watch out if you do meteors. They will cause huge, like tsunami type waves coming. See, and here it goes.
Residents should take precautionary measures. A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information. Geologists predict that
But this is creating some big depressions in the land, creating some nice large holes. And the water will. So I'm just gonna spam the 3 button while it creates all of these sinkholes.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautions.
And you do gotta watch out. It might destroy your power line to your sewage.
Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities.
Yep, there it goes. So
Geologists predict that a sinkhole.
let's pause it for a second. I should have thought of this. I should have been more careful.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact.
This should be okay for now. We might have to move it when we do our.
Predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
Let me see. We can't use water. We can't build when there's water there, so we have to do that.
A sinkhole.
But see how it's kind of making some splashes, so we do got to be careful when you do that.
Authorities with any information.
And yeah, this is gonna take a while.
That a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
So I just spam 3. Like I don't even try to zoom out when it's doing this because I made so many sinkholes. Okay, that should be it. So once the water settles, that should kind of help absorb some of that water. I am gonna bulldoze some of these roads because the roads will kind of goof this up when you do it. I mean, that's pretty much a lost cause, so we don't really need that at the moment anymore. So I'm going to go to terraforming. I'm going to click it. See, we have some dirt available. I'm going to go to the biggest one. I'm going to make it the most powerful. See all those depressions we have now? That's sucking in all that water. So, and this gets expensive, so watch out. But basically, I'm just going to right-click to dig. As you can see, we spent a lot of money, but we also got a lot of dirt. Take out another loan. And as you get the money, just start building. You left click to place the dirt. And see, now we got to watch out because if we go... Oh, what was the money one? Yeah, we really got to watch out for the money. But see, now what this does is it stops the water for a little bit. I mean, it goes down in that trench and it kind of builds up there. So while we wait for that, we'll do one commercial. We'll do that. We're just plopping down some fast residential just to get more money coming in. Listen, the downside to the terraforming is that it's expensive. So we'll keep just getting pushed back and pushed back. Crap, see how low we are on money? Okay, good. They will have water. So I'm just doing this cheap and fast just to get more people moving in as fast as they can. And we could even have, let's do it right. You know that. But see how it's kind of stopped it for just a little bit? And we'll try to do this side once we get more money, but like I said, we're kind of low. But this will give us a little bit of time. This will buy us a bit of time until we unlock that third. When do we unlock that? So we'll have 3 tiles total, which would be fine. We're 54 weeks in already, so we're doing okay. Oh, look at that unique buildings we all got. Kind of cool. Tiny town. So yeah, once we hit 2600, we'll have our third tile. We should be okay after that. Until then, that was all of our money again. But I'm just building, I'm right-clicking just to kind of create. See, and it's spilling over, so we could be losing our industry here pretty soon. So we will have to move that up, and we will have to bank a new landfill because I consider landfill as pretty much a lost cause right away. Just because, they fill up, and then you can't really, because they take so long to empty. Oh crap, we need a new water tower and we can't afford it. What we can do is, oh good. Okay, let's pause it. Sorry, Mr. Chirp. We're gonna buy this. So that should be good enough. Like that. Holy crap, that's a big fire. Now we can build up a lot more. We should be okay now. But what I'm gonna do is kind of get set up here. I want to get people down living here right away. We can build our new water tower. So we just don't want our population to go to 0. That's the big thing. So we'll pause it for just a minute while we figure this out. God, look at that damage. Okay, our power plant, where'd you go? We got 2 of them. They're in kind of a dangerous spot, so this will be our new industry area. See, we have a lot of room over here. We should be fine now. This will be the new industry. We'll just do 1 square for now. And see, the water's already coming. Do we have... Okay, so we gotta move quick here. Let's get our power plants up to safety. And it does cost money to move stuff, so you do gotta be careful. I see, it's 3,800 to move this way up here. That's okay, so those are safe. We're gonna move our firehouse. We'll put it down here for now. What else do we have? We have a clinic. We'll move that up here. What else do we have? We have police. We will move that over here. And as you can see, we're getting low on cash, which is dangerous. Let's just start playing. I don't want to delete that because that's really cool. Put some hastily placed power lines down so now everybody's happy. So I know we need garbage, but I'm just gonna start. Oh crap, pipes. Let's just start growing stuff as fast as we can because we want stuff up here now. Because this is the new spot to be. They're gonna want pipes over here. We do gotta watch our cash very closely, especially when we're just moving like this. Because we're also out of loans, which is very dangerous. And that wall, unfortunately, it didn't help us as much as I would have liked. But that should be okay for now. Once we get the money, we will make a new landfill, because that one's not going to be operating for too much longer. But we got, besides the garbage dumps, we got all the important stuff moved. Water's okay. Trash will be... Can we build one? How much is it? 4,000. So we'll build a new trash. That should help that out. Power's a little low, but it'll be okay. So that's pretty much it. We should be okay now. Again, one thing you can do is keep making sinkholes. You can do meteors too, but they create a lot of waves, which I don't really like doing those too much. You do gotta watch out for that. But sinkholes seem, I think, a little more stable, so I make a lot of sinkholes. That will absorb a bunch of the water. Also, once you have the money for it, terraforming. Creating those valleys and then the mountains behind them will buy you time. And since we're low on cash, let's just do some more sinkholes. And then while we wait for them to, pop up and do all their stuff, we'll just make a bunch of money. And then once we're done dealing with the sinkhole camera movement, we can go back to building more hills and stuff.
A sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Okay, so that should be enough sinkholes. So we'll just spam 3, which makes it go as fast as it can. And we'll just have these sinkholes pop up and then have the water fill it. And see, now we're already up to 16,000, 17,000 again, so we're doing pretty good.
Residents should take precautionary measures. A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact.
And somebody's low on power.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole.
There's not much we can. Yeah, we're kind of low on power. So maybe we'll spend our money on a new power plant instead. But really, it doesn't matter as long as we have a population above 1 and we have money. That's all that really matters.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way.
See all those sinkholes?
With any information.
I mean, we could... I don't want to do sinkhole. I mean, we could maybe... I mean, basically, this is all lost. We don't have a lot of money. Yeah, that's all of our cash, so... kind of did that. So what we'll do here... See, this is getting all screwed up. Oh, where's our power? Power's low. And we can't do much about it at the moment. We could raise the budget for it. But pretty much this is all gone. But see, this will kind of buy us a little bit of time at least. And maybe what we'll do is once we start getting more money is we'll kind of have our last frontier. Which we still got all of this up here. Yeah, that's really all that matters is how much we can build out of the way of the water. That's all you really got to worry about. It doesn't have to look good. I mean, you could have your citizens get poisoned water, live next to dumps. Oh crap, I want to go one further. You know, whatever. As long as you have one person and $1 after 240 weeks, you're fine. But like I said, that first few milestones, that's the toughest. That's what you're going to be having the most trouble with. Once you get past that, it's pretty easy. And then once we get more money built up, we can start building more defenses down here, or maybe right here. But this is pretty much dead. As you can see how much it's filled in already? This was our first square right here, and it's already completely underwater. You can see our water's getting kind of low, but we have money now. You know, we can start building some of this. We're not going to build that, because as you can see, the water's just polluted as hell. So... I mean, honestly, it's not... I mean, it does dump water, but it's so minimal, it's not going to matter. Let's get power to it before it dies, because it will die here. This is all going to be underwater, so that should help our sewage problem for quite some time. We'll build a water tower out of the way of the pollution. You don't want to have polluted water. There you go. And we do have some more demand. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to move this power line here. You can't build power lines underwater, but you can... If they're there already and then, you know, water comes over it, they will still work. It's just you can't really build power lines. I mean, you can build them on top of the water like that. You can't build them under the water to say, you know, power some of this stuff. Like, I can't fix that one that's underwater that's broken. But that's okay. So now that we got that reconnected, we can go back to... Actually, you know, there's a hill there. You know, let's just start building here. Why not? Oh, that's okay, I guess. I am pretty particular at my rows. I like them to be nice and even. And actually, you know what? I don't want to get really lazy. Eventually, I just kind of give up. Crap, we're out of money again. How's our debt? Yeah, we still owe quite a bit. You see, they're having landfill issues because this is all underwater. This is all pretty much dead. So let's just de-zone all this. It's already lost. Whatever building survived, they'll move out. We do take a hit with the tax money though, but... See, we're going to take another hit because those guys are all flooding now. Is that landfill still operating? Where is it? I'm going to turn off that landfill. I think it still charges you actually when you have it on, but it's destroyed. Yeah, so turn those off when they're done. We will have to build another landfill. We'll just put it right there. That should be good. Reconnect that. So that should help with the garbage situation. You know, we don't have enough money for coal, so that's gonna really suck. But we will be able to start building up here pretty soon. $200 for that stretch. They will need water, which water's doing pretty good. Not concerned about water at the moment. These pipes are very expensive though. You do got to be careful with the pipes. Now I know I said that you just got to have a population above 1. But you do want an actual decent amount. Otherwise you're not making money and then you lose the scenario when that happens. So we are getting demand. God, that's already watered. We need a lot more commercial or residential industry. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, as you can see, this is already getting lost. I would dezone it now, but because I'm so short on cash, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I can start building up here. Get a nice reserve, and then we can do... We'll do it maybe like right here would be a good spot, because we kind of got that mountain there. So we'll do a trench like right here about. We'll cut off that road. And we'll do a mountain on this side, because this mountain should stop the other part. And that should be good enough for that defense. So that's pretty much it. How are we doing for time? See, we got 140 weeks to go. So we're almost halfway. I'm not concerned about moving anything yet. I think we're okay. I'm not going to build any more fire services or anything right now. I'm going to wait until we got more money in the bank. Because it's going to start to go pretty slow, the water. So we should be okay. And they do want more industry. I see there's crime problems, but I don't care too much. I just want to make sure we have a positive cash flow and a good population. Get that growing, get that continuing to grow. And see, let's take a look here. As we just had. So once you hit 7,500, you could buy a 4th tile up here. I don't think you'll need to though. Once you're at this point, you should be fine. It's just getting that first land unlock is what's going to be the challenging part. Now we could maybe dezone this, but I'm actually going to hold off. No, there's a lot of complaints about crime, so why don't we just give them a police station? It is a big chunk of money, but I do kind of want to keep them somewhat happy. Just so we're going to get more people moving in. That's really what we want, is people moving in. I just got an achievement, 1001 nights. I've been waiting for that one since they put it in the game, since After Dark came out. Okay, we are low on power, unfortunately, and I think our power budget is maxed. It is. So I'm going to take out another loan. Yeah, we can't pay that one off. So we'll build another power plant. That will help. And now we got a bit of money. So crime is okay up here. That kind of balanced out. Let's add some more people there. So this is basically it. Now it's just, keep expanding a bit, keep adding more zones, keep it up. Keep an eye on your money. Like I said, once we get that certain amount, we will probably make that valley slash, what is it, a levee maybe is what you could call it? I don't really know what it'd be called. But that will help slow the water down more. See, it's going so slow now, and it's just getting steeper. Like, it should show us maybe. Yeah, see how the terrain is getting steeper? So it's just gonna, it should be okay at this point. Like, once you're here, you should be fine. Like I said, eventually you can buy more land. You could save up, build another trench here and that mountain behind it. Yeah, basically, once you get that second tile, you're fine. That's really all you gotta worry about. Um, so that is that. I think we'll stop it now. This is a kind of long video, but hopefully it was informative. Hopefully it helped. It may take you a few tries, like I said, to get that first tile unlocked to buy more land. It is tough. Like I said, it took me a couple tries just to do this video to get it to work right. I could build a cemetery, I suppose. So, those are some things you want to watch out for. But once you're there, you're pretty much good. Like I said, I don't care about this. Whatever. I got people coming in. I got money coming in. I should be fine. It's just a matter of waiting. Yeah, we're almost halfway, so we should be good at this point. So we will stop it here. I just want to say to everybody out there, thank you for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed, and I do hope I get to see you next time.